What's going on, y'all? Now, I have a fucked up update for Mr. Heemster Ru Millie and his co-defendant. Now, they done got rich off of EDD. They done got rich off of EDD, goddammit, because fuck. Now, they done brought Heemster Ru Millie from prison, and he was in the middle of serving a 12-year prison sentence for a gun and gang enhancement. And they brought his black ass from the state pen to Sacramento County Jail because he got caught up in a $2.whatever the fuck million EDD scam. Now, this lady name is Jamie Williams, and apparently for years she has been doing, I don't want to say too much, but she has been doing favors for everyone from the CML's camp for years. Now, it's nothing sexual or prostitution or nothing of that sort, but you guys can look at the topic of this fucking video and pretty much put two and two together. And even though she may not be a setup artist or none of that bullshit, she is highly affiliated. What the fuck? So it's safe to say that she is a coonette, a top-tier coonette. Well, yeah, they got this goddamn motherfucker for whatever the fuck million, and they are trying to make her out to be the ringleader or, the mastermind of this whole entire ordeal. And they're going to try and wash her.
It has been called the largest EDD fraud scheme in Sacramento County, and authorities arrested a woman accused of stealing nearly $3 million. KCRA 3's Brian Heap is here now with the latest in this investigation.
So, Edie, this dates back to April of last year. That's when Jamie Williams Major was first arrested in the case. Law enforcement officials believe Williams and 6 other people in state and local jails obtained more than $250,000 from a EDD fraud scheme. Well, fast forward to earlier this month, and Williams Major was arrested again, accused of filing a total of 166 claims in the names of state prison inmates and identity theft victims.
I just been swiping for EDD. Go to the bank, get a stack at least.
And Williams is now accused of scheming more than $2.75 million from EDD.
You're better than selling peas. I made some rent that I couldn't believe.
She'll be arraigned in Sacramento court tomorrow. Our years-long investigation continues.
Now,
I don't know too much about EDD. I wasn't on that shit, but I know some people that were getting around $2,000 every 2 weeks. So if you're doing 166 claims on fucking inmates and people who are in county jail, that's a lot of fucking money. Also, that's a lot of fucking attention. What the fuck? Now, I think this plan might have sounded way better in her head. I mean, 166 EDD claims using the names of other state prison and other stolen identity victims. How fucking stupid can you be? What the fuck? Now imagine being Millie in your 4x4 prison shanty, and you got the U.S. Marshals knocking at your door talking about you have to go back downtown to fight an EDD fraud case. And honestly, he is lucky that this shit didn't go federal. But, I mean, more than likely, he's going to get some time added on to his time that he already has, which is fucked, because he has 12 years. As for Jamie, she was already arrested last year in April for another fraud case, and they caught back up to her, and now they're trying to make her a ringleader of the largest EDD or fraud case in Sacramento's history. This is the capital. They definitely will make an example out of her, especially given the fact that she is so affiliated with all these fucking coons.
I be so happy to certify. Get on that laptop, I'm working out. Get 25 cleansing for hours.
Oh yeah, and by the way, to all you motherfuckers that idolize this gangbanging shit, you can go and put in the most work in prison, and that shit will not translate to the streets. They don't give a fuck about none of that shit you're doing in prison. Only in prison. When you come home, that's when you come home. Your name on the streets is collecting dust while you're sitting there collecting dust in prison. Think about it. These motherfuckers been dedicated their life for all these years to become top-tier coons, and they haven't been heard of in years because why? They are out of mind, out of sight. Street has no love. As soon as they come home and get to cooning on Instagram, then that's when they get love. But as long as you're in prison, your name will definitely be collecting dust. Just like you will be in prison collecting dust, so will your name. It don't matter if you stabbed 100 ops and beat up 100 ops. It wouldn't fucking matter. You're not cool in prison. Snubs, Stacks, Demo, Lick, all these motherfuckers that got a name for themselves on the streets. Think about it. That name is collecting dust. It's not worth it, guys. SGA, I'm out.